Lisa James, and today I'm pitching my idea for Vogue magazine. It's called Looking Back on the 60s. So first I'm just going to give you a brief idea of what my idea is. My idea is to embrace an amazing fashion era that was the 60s, and I think looking back on their style and their fashion really represents Vogue, because I think it's really classic, and I think this is why for the special edition for 125 years of Vogue you should pick my idea. In order to really embrace the 60s, I'm going to be recreating iconic images that professional and famous photographers have taken in the past of iconic celebrities such as Twiggy, Audrey Hepburn, Bridget Bardot. It will go onto a cover page and a double page spread, which will include factual information as well as some fashion tips from the 60s. So firstly, I'm going to introduce you to my models, so if you could all come forward. First of all, I would like to call Honor Menzies. Okay. I've chosen Honor Menzies as Audrey Hepburn as she has dark features and very thick eyebrows, and this is really significant to Audrey's look. Just the way that she's done her hair today is actually really useful regarding the image that I'm going to be recreating. So thank you, Honor. Next up, we've got Millie Coquette as Twiggy. Now, the hair colour is very similar, and Millie has really nice cheekbones to contour, and I think that would really embrace Twiggy's amazing features that she had and the iconic features that she had. Thank you, Millie. Next up, we've got Rosie Blake as Bridget Bardot. I mean, if you can't see it, who can? I just can't get over this. We've got the hot blonde, we've got the sass, we've got everything when it comes to Rosie and Bridget Bardot. And when she walked into the room at the calling, it was great. It was an amazing moment. Thank you, Rosie. Sadly, 3 models couldn't attend today with regret, as they've got callings and auditions and they've got a very busy modelling schedule, but I want to thank these 3 for being able to attend. These are the images that I will be recreating with the other 3 models. I've also got this for you, which has the images of the other models on there, so you can put 2 and 2 together if you would like. My target audience. So I'm going to go for a very traditional target audience of 18 to 34-year-old women, as I feel like it should really appeal to what they already have. They have quite a large following already. They're a very famous fashion magazine. So I also feel that my idea could actually appeal to an older audience, as it features, fashion from the 60s. And I also think appealing to this audience would come in more useful, as Vogue is a magazine and people say that, magazines and all that, they're not doing as well as they used to. Whereas that kind of older audience would be interested in that. So when they go into, a supermarket and they're doing their shopping and they see Vogue and they see that it's representing something that they might remember themselves or are very fond of, they're more likely to pick it up. Where will you find my product? You will be able to find my product inside of Vogue magazine, so it's just an article. But the Vogue magazine will obviously be available at most bookstores, newsagents and supermarkets. But I also plan, if you would let me, to do an online version of the article, so it will be available on vogue.co.uk. This is my project schedule. I've planned out when I'm doing the shoots, as well as the editing, to ensure that I've got enough time to do everything I need to do. I've kept it to a very strict timetable, so it should all flow really well. Yeah. And my budget. So my budget kind of covers all crew, models, props, costumes, and hair and makeup and all of that. Luckily, I have a lot of equipment of my own that I will not charge extra for, so you just get the cost of me. Overall, it's £6,178.99 on a rough. The models charge per 4 hours, so if it goes less than this, then obviously we'll be charged less. And if you have any questions, do ask.
Yeah, have you got any copyright issues that you're going to have to deal with?
I'm obviously going to contact whoever is in charge of photos to make sure that everything runs smoothly, but I'm also going to be kind of putting a modern twist on the images, just to make them more my own, so it shouldn't be such a strict issue, if that makes any sense.
Are you going to talk to the copyright holders about whether they're happy with the idea?
Yeah, if they're okay with it.
So you're talking about presenting your work in magazine format and online?
Yeah.
Does that mean that you'll be making a web page to display on, as well as an article? And what are you going to use to create both of them?
I'm going to use an InDesign to do the cover and the double page spread, as well as kind of a website layout. I'm going to be using, just to kind of have a promo for all of you guys, I'll be using Weebly.com to design that.
Are you going to be shooting on film or on digital?
Digital.
So how are you going to create the kind of film look?
I'm also going to use editing to do that, kind of make it more like grainy and darker and get the... I'm also using black and white for the majority of the images, obviously because that's a very classic and it kind of goes with Vogue's colour scheme, and also I think it represents it being in an older era well as well.
And whereabouts are you getting the information for your style tips that you've got for the 60s?
I'm obviously going to look back on people who lived in it. I know that my gran still has some clothes from the 60s that I can look back on. I'm also going to do some research online to ensure that all of the information is very correct and is very vivid and true to what they would wear back in those days.
Yeah.